Hello, hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm starting off in the living room. As you can see, there's toys all over the place. Son was playing and Christmas came a little bit early. My mom actually came down this day and she brought him some gifts, and so he got to open some gifts early, and that was really cool. So I am going to be cleaning up the toys here. I really wanted to just start decluttering, especially during this time. We did get him, some gifts and everything, some toys and things like that. And so I know that he's, with the other side of, my in-laws and everything. And then, he's just going to be getting some more stuff. So I am just going to go through everything. I'm going to start decluttering some of his toys, just donating some toys that he no longer uses, things that, just like knickknacks here and there, little small toys and things like that, that he really doesn't need, or just kind of fill up space in his little toy box here. So I went through everything. I kind of went through all of his crayons. He got a new big old box of crayons from my mom because he got some coloring books and things like that too, learning books and stuff. And so, so I'm just going through the living room, and I'm decluttering. I didn't have him help out. I have my little donation box here, and I just really wanted to get this nice and done and kind of picked up. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you're cleaning right alongside with me. Happy early week, and let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Like when your body is closer to mine, you got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. When all the odds, we end up loving it, spending every minute together. I found it quite hard, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire.
So he loves like tools and everything, like hammers and screwdrivers and drill and all that stuff. So he already had like this little toolbox from a set that we got him, and my mom actually got him a set where it's like this little foldable box, which is pretty cool. You open the box and you can like hang your tools up, and it has like a little workstation, and then you can throw all the tools in afterwards. So it was super cute, but he just had so many little like nuts and bolts and just like a whole bunch of different pieces that I knew that, from the old set. And that he just wasn't going to use. So I went ahead and got rid of some of those. And I really like to keep like boxes, just in the spare bedroom. I usually keep his diaper boxes, and then we'll just I'll just go throughout the house and really, while I'm cleaning, just, declutter and everything. And so those come in handy a lot. But we recently got this saw, the box that I'm throwing everything in. Hubby actually got that from his work, which I thought was pretty cool. After you hit like a certain amount of years, they give you like a prize. Like it came with like this booklet, and you can pick anything that you wanted, and it had like some pretty nice things in there. And one of the things was this saw, this circular saw. So I was like, oh yeah, that'll be perfect, because we can definitely use that for the house. And so he got that, which I thought was really cool. But I am almost done with getting everything put back into his little box, not box, but I don't know, this little container. What do you call this? A storage container. I actually got this from Burlington a while back for like $15, and it is kind of falling apart. The handles are it's like material, and the handle is wood, and it does kind of sag. I know that eventually I probably want to upgrade this to maybe a cute little chest or something like that, toy storage chest. I might look into something like that, but this works for now. I used to have a rule where I was like, okay, if the toys don't fit in this box, we're going to get rid of it. But it does kind of overflow. I mean, I still kind of, it's everything pretty much fits in this little storage container, which is good. But so I'm just showing you here. This is the box that I already got started with all of the stuff I'm going to be donating to Goodwill. In the black bag, I just have his old coloring books and things that, there's color and stuff all in it. So I'm just going to throw that away. But these little containers here, super convenient, you guys. I get these from the Dollar Tree. They have these box ones, and then they also have flatter ones. Every time I see them, they're always sold out every time I go to the Dollar Tree. But if I do come across them, I always pick them up because they're just so convenient. You can use them everywhere, in the garage, underneath your sink, your bathroom sink, your kitchen sink, really anywhere in your cabinets. I use them a lot for his toys, his little cars, and just little knickknacks and things like that. But yeah, they keep your area nice and organized. So let's go ahead and get this living room vacuumed up. So it was getting kind of later on in the day. And so this day like I said, my mom came down and visit, so that was fun. And then I wanted to get the toys and everything picked up, and then I got a good workout in. So that was really good. Felt good after that. And then the next morning we are going to move on into the bathroom.
Hold your breath, all the moves we're making. Scared to death, and the ground is shaking. Oh boy, you got me really good. It's up to you, treat me like you should. The music's something you adore. Let it slip away, and later on we kiss.
sorry that this was kind of cut off. I thought that the camera was a little bit lower than this, so my apologies about that. But this is my side of the sink, and I am just going through my containers here and just really getting rid of things that I don't use, like products that I have that I really don't use. Expired things and things like that. I cleaned out my little, in this next container here, I have like a little, it's actually a planter for one of my plants, and I just keep my brushes, combs, and things like that in there, and I just cleaned that out. I wiped it out with some Pine Sol and everything, but I love just doing this, just decluttering every so often. It just makes me feel super, super good and just gives me huge peace of mind. I love having less. I just really, several years ago, I have gotten into this routine of really just like decluttering, like I said, I love it. It makes me feel good. And I used to really hold on to things like, especially, like for example, like towels, like, oh, well, maybe I can use this, just in case, or if a guest comes over, or, things like that, like blankets and just like extra things that you really don't need. I mean, just this is for me personally. I'm speaking for me, myself. And so I've really just started decluttering several years back and just really working with less. And I donate a lot of the items. I mean, some things I'll sell depending on what it is. But yeah, I really just love decluttering and just having a nice, neat, and minimal organized space. I just, I don't need it. And so what I do is like, I'll think about whatever the item is, if I'm not actively using it or I'm not going to use it soon, I will get rid of it. And so, yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing here. These little baskets are so cute. They're metal, and they have like a little gold handle. We actually got these from our neighbor. Our neighbor gave these to us when I was pregnant, which was so sweet. They came over with like a little care package. So it came with these baskets, and they got me a robe, and then they got hubby like a cute little coffee mug that says Papa Bear, and it was just super sweet. But I really like these baskets. I don't know where they got them from, but I have tried to look for them like at Burlington or Ross or whatever, and I haven't really found them. But they're metal, and they have like a material cloth that is, that the inside is. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing here. I'm just really going through, the containers and decluttering and just getting rid of extra stuff.
Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for a sign. Just waiting for a sign.
The other containers that you see, the white one and the black one, I got those from the Dollar Tree. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, Dollar Tree is clutch. I love it there. You can find so many good things there that, that aren't really like cheapy. You know what I mean? That really can come in handy. And it's just, that store is just like so versatile. But yeah, I use these a lot for underneath our sink, and for cleaning products. We have a couple of them in our spare bathroom as well. There isn't really much underneath the sink in the spare spare bathroom. It's like extra hygiene items and things. And so, yeah, so that's basically what I use. Hubby just has this one metal container that's really, I mean, he doesn't have much stuff. So the other two containers are just, the white one just has all of the cleaning products that I use, you know, for upstairs, especially like for the bathroom. I have one container of baking soda, and then the other black container just holds the like our extra hygiene items. So like deodorant and things like that. But now I am going through, so these are like son's bath time toys. And I was like just kind of showing him and like walking him through it, you know. I was like, okay, like, you know, what do we have extra of? What are we going to use? And I was just talking to him, and it was just super cute. So I threw away, he has like these balls that are kind of that float in the water, and some of them are ripped. So I just got rid of those. And then he had some extra, I got these little, they're like alligators and crabs that kind of move in the water when you put water in them. And he had a couple extras of those. And so we got rid of those. And I poured his duckies in. My mom actually got him those little duckies, and I poured them in his basket. And he was like, no, put them in here, because he wanted to play with them. So I was like, okay, buddy, let's put them in there. But it was super cute. Anyways, so now we are moving on into the shower. Let's get this nice and scrubbed down.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away. Didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again. It could rain, I don't mind if it pours, 'cause I'm right next to you, to you. Come rain or come shine, I don't mind, 'cause I'm right next to you. It's you, right next to you, to you, next to you, next to you. Next to you, right next to you, to you, next to you, next to you, next to you. Never thought I'd feel this high. The sky has never felt this close, and when you kiss me, I can't believe that I am yours and you are mine. You took the pain away, didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again. It could rain, I don't mind if it pours, 'cause I'm right next to you, to you. Come rain or come shine, I don't mind, 'cause I'm right next to you. It's you, right next to you, to you, next to you, next to you, next to you. Who would have thought I'd be up on cloud nine? I would never take our love for granted. Love how you make me feel alive when you're with me. Took the pain away, didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. It could rain, I don't mind if it pours, 'cause I'm right next to you, to you. Come rain or come shine, I don't mind, 'cause I'm right next to you. It's you, right next to you, to you, next to you, next to you, next to you.
Another thing that I think of, so I'm just going to throw this out there because this is how my mind works, right? So when I like am organizing and decluttering and things, think about this. So if you were to move, if you had to move, okay, if you had to move tomorrow, or we'll say even we'll give it a little extra time in a week, think about how much stuff you have. Things in your closet, things underneath your bed, in your dresser, in your storage, in your garage, in your car, in your office area, extra clothes that you have, extra blankets and towels and wash rags and, things in your dresser and things underneath your kitchen cabinet and underneath your, I don't know, bathroom cabinet and furniture and like, you know what I mean? Just like so many things that you don't use. Think about how much time it would take for you to pack everything up in your house and how much of that stuff that you actually use on a daily basis. When I think like that, it just, it kind of makes me anxious, to be honest. But like, that's like what I think about when I'm like decluttering and things and stuff like used to, I don't want to say like it used to like take over, but I just used to like kind of have a hard time like getting rid of things, especially like baby clothes, things that are like kind of sentimental and things. But when I start thinking about like the bigger picture and like and don't get me wrong, like I do keep sentimental things, you know what I mean? Just not like an abundance of them. And, like when I think about like that, like the whole like moving aspect, if we were to move, like it just really makes me think of like how much stuff that we keep, that I keep, that we really don't need or that you're really not going to use and that you don't actually use. And so that's what kind of like kicks it up into high gear for me, and like makes me like, okay, like when I go through things like, okay, I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm not going to use this. And why am I holding on to stuff just in case? Like, so yeah, so that just makes it easier for me to like declutter and like really get things, down to like, just like things that you're actually using and get things nice and cleaned and minimal. So I don't know if that helps somebody out, then great. But yeah, that's what goes through my mind when I'm like decluttering and organizing and just like getting rid of extra stuff.
War is a four-letter word. Trust yourself and you get hurt. Tell yourself it's so absurd. Four-letter words. Four-letter words. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Did you get struck by lightning? Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it, yeah. Gravity at its limit, at its limit. Do you feel it? That I couldn't play. The memory card and got erased. Well, I'm not plugged in anyway, yeah. Cause it's a maze every day. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Get struck by lightning. Don't hide it,
shower is nice and cleaned, and now I have moved on into the bathtub. And I will say, man, this pink stuff is legit. If you haven't used it, definitely I would recommend it. I know I'm super, super late in the game, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I still like using other cleaning products. I really think Comet works very, very well. I do like the scrubbing bubbles. I don't think it works as well as other cleaning products, but I do still have some left over. I think I have a couple of bottles left in the underneath the spare bathroom sink, because we get those from Sam's, and they come like, I think 3 or 4 in a package that you buy. And I think they're like 12 bucks or something like that, which is pretty cheap compared to what you would buy like at the store for one of those. So I use what I have, but, yeah, I definitely do like the pink stuff, but I will say that, I mean, it does stretch, but it just, I don't know. I haven't seen anything bigger than this little container. And I feel like this little container will probably go pretty quickly, especially if you use it like for all things in your house, but it is super versatile. You can use it for anything. I haven't used it on the stovetop yet, so I definitely want to try that. I do need to get some more Scrub Daddies. This one here, the yellow one here, is specifically for the bathroom. Obviously, I wouldn't use that like for the kitchen or anything else. I use it just for the bathroom, but I'm going to check out Amazon. I do think that they have like a package deal where you can buy a couple of the Scrub Daddies, and I think it'll be cheaper that way, because one of them is like $6 at the store. And I mean, I know that obviously you're going to pay a little bit more money for quality products, right? But for one, I think this one that I got, I know that I got it at Home Depot, and it was like $6, $7, something like that, which is, I mean, it does work. What you got to weigh your options. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that we can find it a little bit cheaper, maybe like a package deal or something like that. So I'm going to check out Amazon. But yeah, so we are getting the bathroom area nice and cleaned and scrubbed down. I'm going to get the countertops nice and cleaned, and then we're going to get this floor cleaned as well.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya, I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million. Explode every time you go and slam the door. Adore how we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core. I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya, I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million.
orchid on the right, it finally bloomed. It's so pretty. I love orchids. They are definitely my favorite plant flower. I love them so much. Having them in the bathroom has helped them out tremendously. They do require quite a bit of humidity, and so I do have a couple of small ones on the plant shelves in the front room, and they're actually doing okay. But these are the orchids that I've had the longest, and they bloom once every 6 months. The other ones are kind of, I mean, they're still alive and everything. I do have one that is about to bloom, the one that's in the pink pot, and so I'm super excited for that. But yeah, they do only bloom once every 6 months, which is fine, you know, and I just think they're so beautiful. I love them so much. They're actually, when I first started getting them, I used to kill them all the time. I could not get them to stay alive. But I will say that ever since I moved these, like I said, to the bathroom, you know, with the humidity of us, you know, taking a bath and taking a shower and everything, it has really helped them stay alive and prosper. So super excited about that. I love seeing plants bloom and, you know, just like grow and everything. Sorry that the camera was shaking here. I noticed, I was like, oh my goodness, I was definitely hitting it. But remember how I was telling you guys that I could not vacuum these rugs because they're so thick? I decided to try it with the Shark, and it did work. I had to keep it, I tried it first on the floor setting and that worked, and then I tried it on the carpet setting, and on the long one it worked. And I think the reason why it works so well is because the long one's like heavier, but when I tried it on like the shorter one on the carpet setting, it sucked it up. So I did have to keep it on the floor setting, but I mean, that's okay. At least it's not sucking it up completely, and I can actually vacuum these. So I was pretty like happy about that. You know, I wasn't having to lint roll them, which, you know, is fine. Like if I have to do that down the road, that's okay too, you know, because obviously floor setting isn't going to get it up completely, but the bathroom is nice and cleaned and wiped down. It smells amazing in here. Super happy about this. And you know, the bathroom isn't really like the funnest thing to clean. I think it's probably one of the items that, like, you know, one of the places that people actually dread cleaning the most, but that's okay. We got it done and I'm super happy with this, and everything underneath the cabinets is nice and organized and neat, and yeah, just super happy about this. So let's go ahead and get the bed made up here.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how that this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. Don't need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me some.
So I'm showing you here, my mom got him a lot of learning books, which I asked for. The first one was like, you trace numbers and letters and then you can wipe it off. This one is a pre-K book with a bunch of activities, another pre-K book, and then this one is, Are You Ready for Kindergarten? And it has a lot of like learning activities and things like that. And one thing that I have like this year, like, you know, with the new year coming and everything, New Year's resolutions, I really want to, every night before bed, I want to start doing, you know, like reading activities and things like that with son before we go to bed. You know, whether it be, I mean, and we do like read to him and things, and we do like learning activities throughout the day, but I really want to start incorporating that like at bedtime, like before bed, like reading a good book or, doing a couple activities and things like that. Because after like we give him, a bath, he's kind of just like chilling and playing. And so I figured, he plays all day and everything. So I figured that before, we can kind of cut out the playing and just do like fun, like learning, reading activities, So that's something that I definitely want to do and will be doing. So this little comb brush thing, it's actually a beard brush. Hubby's never used since we bought it. And so I asked him, I was like, can I get rid of this? We've never used it. He's like, yeah, go ahead. So I went ahead and donated that. This is another donation box that we have here. I put in Son's old books that I got rid of. They are super kiddie and everything, like alphabet and things, books that he no longer uses, but we're going to get that nice and donated. This is the spare bedroom. I did end up selling the king size bed frame. And so that was another thing that we got, kind of out and decluttered, which made me feel super good. And so, yeah, so I'm excited to get the new bed in here and yeah, just do a little, I'm probably going to paint in there also, maybe do it another color. I'm not sure what color yet, but I will definitely, keep you guys updated and show that to you guys. But let's go ahead and get this hallway and the stairs nice and vacuumed up. So this is the box from the little tool set that he got. And I was just showing you guys here. It's just like super cute if your kids are interested in a little workstation. But to be honest, y'all, like I love Christmas, but I'm ready for it to be over. Like, and that always happens to me, like towards the end when it's like near, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like over it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm excited for it to just kind of be over and done with. I have all the gifts wrapped pretty much. I'm just waiting for a few more to come in the mail. They should be here by today, so I'm excited to just get that done. He got a few more cute things. He got a cute little helmet for his bike, some coloring books, a couple of clothes, some more clothes, bubble bath, and some slippers. I still have those packages. That big box right there, I'm probably not going to wrap, but he has a package on top that I still need to wrap, but yeah, it is pretty much done, and I am really excited about that. But thank you so much for being here. I hope that you consider subscribing for all things cleaning content, and I will definitely see you soon. Bye.